Well, hello there. Hey, it's Ralph again. Yeah, if you watch some other videos talking about schools and stuff and what they're teaching and what they're not teaching, progressive, they seem to have a pretty good handle on schools, trying to teach them progressive type ideals, social type ideals. And I don't really think they're teaching a lot of stuff they need to teach. So I like to have a class, let's call it Ralph's class. And in that class, we should go through and teach them stuff that's really important, stuff that actually is going to help them in life. A lot of kids don't know how to balance a checkbook. They don't know how the banking system works. They don't know even how to open a checking account. And somewhere somebody needs to teach this, because a lot of the kids don't get it from home. And I think we need to kind of step in and help them. Get away from the social justice and building this and that stuff, and teach them what it takes to get out there in life and earn a living and support themselves. So anyway, what else do kids need to know? They need to know how to make a dollar. They need to know how to take care of it, how the bank system works, how the Federal Reserve works, how it all breaks down. If they go out and buy a car and they put so much down on it, do they realize they got to buy taxes and insurance and all this stuff too? Tags? Do they got to figure out how much the interest is on it? If they go out and buy a $5,000 car and the guy says, we'll pay you 18% interest over 3 years to pay it off, does your kids know how to sit down and figure out what the payments are going to be? Do they know where to go to figure out what the tags are going to cost them or what the insurance is going to cost them? A lot of kids don't. And on cars, we need to teach them, we need a class to teach them what a car is. How the engine works basically, how the transmission works, how the brake systems work, how to check the fluids in it. Kind of scenarios on what's, if you open up your garage and look out there and you got a big puddle of oil or water or red fluid underneath your car, what does it mean? What does it most likely mean? Stuff like this. And cooking. You need to teach your kids how to go to the store, prepare a meal. If you got 4 people in the house, you got to cook for 3 days. What all do you need for that 3 days to make meals? Cook and cleaning. Just simple stuff. How to do laundry. Do you put your old greasy pants in there with your wife's undergarments? Probably not. She'll probably get upset with you. Of course, you'd probably be shocked that the guy's doing it, but that depends on the house you live in. Anyway, so what's more some of the other stuff? Home repairs. Do they know how to change out a light bulb or a light switch or how it works? If your kid today went and take a shower and they didn't have no hot water, would they call the water department to find out? Do they know how the house systems work, electrical systems, the plumbing systems, the water systems? Do they know any of this? Do they know how to mow a yard, what a lawnmower is, how it works? How you check the oil, put gas in it, this sort of stuff. A lot of kids nowadays don't. Bookkeeping, how you keep track of things, what you have to keep track of. Taxes and stuff like this, they should have an idea of what's going on. And the biggest problem we have is history. Kids don't know history. They don't know United States history, they don't know world history, and the history they're getting is slanted. They put a curve to it. Now they're wanting to teach Islam in school so kids won't be scared of it, because their parents might have a negative attitude towards it, or they might hear negative things on TV about it. Well, I'm sorry, Islam is negative. It's teach them the truth. Teach them about the Ottoman Empire and how Muhammad used his ideals to interpret the religion to do what he wanted to do. Basically, he's going to conquer the world. Islam tried it a couple of times. The Ottoman Empire is probably the best example of it. They've done a pretty good job in it. A lot of people don't realize the Muslims tried to take Spain. They tried to take France, Germany, Italy, a lot of these other countries, Over in Africa, they went through this, jumped in, took a big chunk of it, turned it over to Islam rule. Islam is a religion and a government together. They need to understand that. They understand how our system works. They need to understand that we're a republic, not a democracy. They need to understand what a republic is. You know, it's a rule of laws. They ought to understand the 3 branches of government, stuff like this. The local level, the state level, federal level. They ought to understand the laws. Who provides the laws? Who can do what? You know, when a traffic cop stops you, what are their rights? You know, what's the best way to handle it? You know, you hear a lot of cops, they stop young people, and they're smart ass about this and that, and, you know, rude and this and that stuff. You don't have to like the people that's in the uniform. I know, that's up to you. But in my house, you will respect that uniform. Same way with our military. You will respect the, you know, the uniform. So, anyway, I thought I'd kick that out there for today, and appreciate you all listening, and get back with me on your ideals, reviews, and stuff, and maybe see if we can get something going. Y'all have peace out.